Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Veach Season. We are your guest hosts, Magaña and Kramer Sansone. And before we even go live today, we got Brawler over in the comments section saying, "Oh, Brawler's on a work trip drinking Guinness. Can't wait to hear what Uncle Rocky and Uncle Bad Touch have to say about the draft." Oh, that's the best nickname ever.
No, it's a terrible nickname.
No, it's great.
Uncle Bad Touch is crazy.
No, what's even worse is if your child calls you Daddy Bad Touch.
Oh no, that's not that. No, what's the child protection agency that they come and get your they steal your baby from you?
Child Protection Services.
Yeah. Hey, I was pretty darn close to seeing put it all together.
Yeah, he's got to put it all together. Yeah, I love it. I love that for you, Bronx. Way to be away from the house and free to. Work trips are the best just because you get to act like you're in your 20s again for like 48 hours, but you can't like be gone for more than 48 hours because if you ever try to live the life that you lived in your 20s in like your 30s or 40s or plus, you'll be dead in a fucking month.
Oh, really?
Like I went out of town for a week for business like earlier this year, and my best friend from Kansas City who lives in Wake Forest, North Carolina. I was in DC. It's like a 5-hour drive. So he drove up to DC and crashed in my hotel room with me while I was up there for work. And every night when I got off work, we just drank like fucking assholes. And yeah, I just raged for a week straight. And my ass, like my non-smoking ass, like I think went through like half a carton of cigarettes in a week just hanging out with my buddy because I quit smoking when I got married because my wife was like, I don't date smokers. And I was
like, kiss that ashtray.
Yeah. So basically I stopped smoking when I started dating my wife because she was like, I don't date smokers. And I was like, oh, good thing I just quit. I just quit recently. She was like, when? I was like, right now. I quit. And then I quit. I'd been smoking since I was like 14. And I was like in my 30s. And
yeah, that's right, man. That probably been rough.
It was rough for the first month or so. Luckily, I don't have too addictive of a personality. I think it's because I have ADD so bad that
that's good. That's good.
Even my body can't stay on one thing for too long. It's
I know.
Move on to the next thing. But so I was able to stop that pretty quickly. But so then because I was hanging out with him though, we were, living like we were young again. And I swear to God, by the time I got home, I was a shell. I was hurting, man. Like I could hardly breathe. Like it was bad. Craig brother says, homie, it's not an easy go anymore. I create and sell custom wheelchairs for people. Crazy part is the wheelchair world goes hard. Dude, I can only imagine that they go hard.
It kind of sounds dope.
Yeah, I mean, like for real, like
can you get DUIs while operating a wheelchair? Like that's an honest question.
Craig, can you get a DUI while operating a powered wheelchair?
Because I know you can get a DUI on horseback. Like you still can get
you can get a DUI on a bicycle as well.
Well, I mean it's harder. It would probably be difficult to ride a bike drunk than it is on a wheelchair. That's like because you're sitting down and you're in control.
I guess the thing is if it's like a powered wheelchair, maybe, but like maybe not like a manual like push.
I feel like it'd be either one because then like you could be on the bike. Say if you it's like it has the training wheels on the back of the bike or it's a 3-wheel bike. You're still having some sort of, it's easy for you to ride it,
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, at least the, like, I would be more apt if I got drunk on a wheelchair and I was in a wheelchair to try to ramp off of shit, right? Like,
that'd be badass, actually.
Right? Like, I would try to chase a cheese wheel down a hill like Bronx did and bite shit, because I'm trying to go down the hill in a wheelchair or try to take it off like a jackass style ramp
right
into a lake or something and end up just like busting shit nonstop. But yeah, I don't know. Can you get a DUI in a wheelchair? I know you can get one on like a motorized scooter, right?
Right.
And I'm sure you can get one on one of like those powered coolers that you can drive, like those.
I used to have one of them. Yeah, I used to have one, and the motor ran out, but it was badass.
I bet you can get a DUI on one of those. You can get a DUI on a golf cart. Bronx is coming through, says, yeah, my good buddy was in a power chair. We got hammered at a pub one night, and I was right on the back of the chair. Cop pulled us over, hammered. He tried to tell my friend.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So can confirm. All right, you can get a DUI on at least a powered chair.
Yeah, a powered chair. You can get a DUI on the back of a powered wheelchair.
All right, good to know. The more you know.
The more you know. The more jinx, motherfucker. You owe me a coke. Yeah. Do you know what I was thinking about this morning when we were coming? I was reading Bronx's quote. I was reading Bronx's comment from Spotify because Bronx left a comment on Spotify.
Shout out.
I'm just gonna go ahead and read it.
Yeah, go for it.
So that we can get out of the way and go for it, because it's gonna lead into what I was gonna talk about here off the top before Bronx started talking about power wheelchairs and DUIs.
Bronx knows he knows how to steer the conversation. Trust us.
He does. He says he couldn't drive it. My friend said to the cop, "What do you want me to do? Walk home?" Let him go home.
That's awesome.
I was about to say, like if you're in like a push chair, like if you run into somebody, you're not going to do very much damage. Maybe in a power chair, you'll do more damage. But like if you're in a push chair, like how are they going to give you a DUI? And it's not like you're going to I don't know, break your leg and sure, right. You still have a broken leg, but it's not like you're not gonna like you already are in a chair, right? As far as like that, and so I would say power chair definitely DUI.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god! All right, so Bronx said, and on the Spotify. He said, "Never fails, Queen of England sucking dick, Veach season, baby."
Hell yeah! Okay, so now what does this lead into now?
Yeah, so it leads into what I was thinking about before we got on here. I was like, so if the Queen of England sucks dick, and what would the dirty talk while she's doing that sound that? She'd be like, "Oh, cheerio," "Oh, jolly good show, good chap, jolly good show." She want me to fiddle with the Tommy knockers?
Oh my gosh! The knob is being polished.
The royal knob is being polished, Your Highness.
What do they say? On Coming to America. They say something there.
The royal penis is clean.
Yeah,
sir.
That's exactly what
the royal penis is clean, sir. Oh, Your Highness, the little man is in the boat and setting sail. And
right.
Oh man, and so what do you say?
I mean, I have no idea. I have no idea, if I'm being honest, Rocky.
I want to feel your scepter inside of me, like the jewels make it ribbed for her pleasure and not yours.
This is what the queen's saying.
I don't know, or maybe the king or the prince or the whoever.
I think they might be shunned if they were that. That's just me back in.
Those guys are pervs, bro. Those guys are such pervs.
Yeah, but they're just.
Have you seen Game of Thrones? They're all.
I've never watched it. Never watched it.
Well, there you go. That's why you don't think that kings and queens and princes and whatever aren't perverts. You haven't watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
all they do is bang their family members in that show.
Hold up.
That show is about ice zombies, dragons, and fucking your family. That's the three things that.
But show. you also got to think, it's not like they had anything to distract them, like football or the internet or social media. I mean, what else you got to do around there?
I'm pretty sure that they invented soccer by chopping people's heads off and kicking. That was the Aztecs, right?
I have no idea. That's a great question. I don't know.
The Aztecs had a game where they would it'd be two teams against each other, and you would try to chop off the other team's head and then throw their head in a goal, like a ringed basket goal, and score points that way.
You also got to think we're mammals. So what do mammals like to do? They like to reproduce, and that's exactly what they did back in the day, and that's why the population is crazy right now.
Yeah, you know what? Here's the one reason why you should never eat a horse.
Okay.
Okay. The reason why you should never eat a horse?
Well, I mean, I feel like it'd be too tough. Because I mean,
No,
I feel like
that's not it at all.
Okay.
People have eaten horses for generations. People still eat horses. Horses
Never had a
are
horse.
staple in many Asian countries, like in Mongolia and like Kazakhstan.
I feel like the hip would be a pretty good spot.
Yeah, no. The reason why you should never eat a horse is because they're majestic creatures, you sick fuck. No, I'm joking. No, the reason why you should never eat a horse is because you know horses are the only mammals that there's no documented cases of incest. They refuse to have sex with their own offspring, right?
Well, it's probably good, probably for good reason.
Humans should be on that list, but unfortunately they are not.
But here's the thing: have you had human?
Have I? Well, so that's the other question. Is I think we've talked about this before. Like,
yeah, we have. I think yes.
Like, would you if you saw like a vegan, like a 20-something-year-old vegan get hit by a car, and his last will and testament was like, "Hey, I want to be eaten, make hamburgers out of my body." Would you try it? Like he's already dead. You know that he's healthy.
Well, okay. Here's the thing: if he said that it's okay to, then I will consider it. But I'm not gonna go out there and like, ooh, that person's calf looks great. Let me just chop a piece off of there and try to fry that up. No,
let me tell you, right? So Kramer, when I die, you have right to my ribs. You have right to smoke my ribs.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you have right to smoke my ribs and eat them if you want to.
All right, I'll let everybody know.
Figure out. You can let everybody know how it tastes. Yeah,
make sure your wife knows this.
I leave my ribs. Like if I try to have like an open casket funeral, I'll be like everything just has to be from the head up, and they have to like pad my chest with like a pillow or something because I have no rib cage left.
And I'm just sitting there just chowing down.
Yeah, they cut them out and put them on dry ice and ship them to Kramer. And Kramer's at the funeral on the front row, just licking his fingers, just
Rocky, amazing
around his mouth. Like, God, I'll fucking miss you, buddy. I'll take you with me always.
Damn it, you're so nice to me. Damn it, you taste so good.
Yeah, what's worse, eating your friend's ribs on the front row of his funeral, or Keith Richards taking his father's ashes, mixing them with cocaine and snorting them?
That's probably the worst one,
right?
You don't want to snort ashes. That's put some LC sauce on that shit.
Yeah, that's that's what I'm saying, man. Put some LC sauce on that shit. Make sure it's the spicy one though. The spicy sauce is the better of the two.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be a spicy meat anyways.
Yeah, you got to put
nothing against like your heritage or anything like that. Like I feel like you'd be spicier. You'd have a kick to it.
Listen, Uncle Bad Touch, we know you're racist. You don't have to. You don't have to apologize for being racist. Just be you.
Dude, when we did the draft special,
follow yourself.
When we did the draft special on Thursday, it was funny to see Brian's reaction and not to realizing that what my wife looks like.
Yeah,
that was good. Good time.
I love it. I love when people realize that people like you have that people. Yeah, your people.
What do you mean, you people?
Sometimes you people marry outside of your race.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
We're not displaying that comment, please. Let's not.
What? This one right here?
Okay, you did. I'm not racist, people. That's crazy.
Guys, the reason why we joke about it so much is because Kramer's wife is black. Like it's so.
I know. I'm pretty sure Craig knows that.
Yeah, that's why it's a funny joke. Is because Oh god, I love it. Yeah, no, that's why we joke on him so much, because he does look like Uncle Bad Touch, but surprisingly enough,
the mustache. I love this mustache.
Yeah, and the glasses. It's just the fact that you literally look like a serial killer.
My closet,
with that mustache and those
closet is clean for now.
Yeah, for now, because you have it fucking like lined with like plastic lining, you know, like Dexter style, to like catch all the splatter, or like American Psycho.
Got to keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
Got the entire floor in this bedroom, or this soon-to-be makeshift nursery, which that's gonna be rough taking this stuff down behind me, but it is what it is.
Why would you take it down if it's a nursery? Don't you want your kid to be raised in your fandom?
Well, no. The wife wants to decorate it into what the baby should have. So,
I hear that, but what the baby should have is a good rooting interest in his father's genes.
Exactly.
Like, both of my kids had a Chiefs football and a fucking Royals baseball glove in their crib from the moment they were born.
Oh no, there's gonna be so much Cardinal stuff and Raider stuff in his. We've already ordered so many outfits. It's good. It's good. It's great.
No, well, it's not great because your team's shitty. And
dude,
quarterback is
my
shitty.
team might have had the best draft possible of this past NFL draft. Just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Maybe it was the 49ers. Maybe the 49ers had you guys topped.
Oh boy,
just a little bit.
I don't know about all that. What the hell is this cat?
All right, we're gonna talk a lot of Chiefs draft today, and we're gonna talk no Raiders draft whatsoever.
There's a lot of Raiders guys, like a lot of guys that were drafted by the Raiders that probably should have been on the Chiefs. But
listen, fuck the Raiders and fuck the Raiders draft class, and I hope every single one of their players fails, and I hope they fall down a flight of stairs and break their hips and then end up getting a DUI with Craig someday riding in a powered wheelchair. That's what I hope happens. And I hope the cop does not take it easy on them and that they get a legit DUI. And I hope that Craig gets off 100%.
I think Craig needs to tell the bar that he's at to play this over on the overhead.
Yeah, just play it on the overhead. Just say, listen, they're gonna say, look, one of the guys is gonna be really racist. The other guy's gonna talk about the Queen sucking dick. But I swear, it's really good football content. It's a great football podcast. Oh my god! All right. So, all that being said, we're a good 16 minutes into the podcast today. So, know what time it is, Kramer? It's time for what's hot with Krame Dog.
So you know what's hot with Krame Dog? It's actually, I mean, as being a father, if you've ever had kids and now experiencing the first, kick, the first pressure when you're putting your hand up against your wife's belly. Gosh, dude, I felt that the other day. Brought a tear to my eye. I'm not gonna lie, it was a great moment. And and I don't know if it was his hand, I don't know if it was his leg. If it was his hand, that means he's gonna be the best quarterback or baseball player ever in the world. If it was his leg, he's gonna be the best damn kicker, the best damn field goal kicker in the world, or punter, who knows? Or I mean, he might be a fast little guy as well. But no, it's like the one. It felt more real, because like
maybe he's your kid. Maybe it was his big old baby penis just pushing straight out of the thing.
I
mean, his third leg there, Krame.
He was his kickstand that he has. He was showing it pretty well during the sonogram pictures about a month ago, maybe. But yeah, no, it finally hit me, and it feels real, man. I can't wait to be a dad. I just absolutely cannot
awesome,
wait.
right?
Oh yeah,
so cool, dude. Isn't it wild that you learned so much shit just by sitting there and listening during the doctor's appointments just by being present in the room? And first of all, it's crazy how they like measure how old the kid is by like stretching those lines across the screen and like taking measurements on everything. I'm like, oh, it's this many weeks and he's at this and he's at this and blah 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 blah. But also, like, did you know that they drink the amniotic fluid while they're in the belly? Like I had no idea.
Yeah, no, didn't know that. Did not know that actually.
No idea whatsoever. But like, yeah, they're sitting there drinking the amniotic fluid, and like that's how they get like a lot of their like nutrients and stuff.
No, dude, the wife's finally showing for once. I mean, she's like almost 6 foot tall, so it's been taking her a minute to actually show. So yeah, no, it's pretty sweet.
Dude, that's amazing. I cannot wait for you to become a dad and never sleep again and know what it's like to be as tired as I am on a
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. But it's great. It's great and it's
the
wild,
grind, baby.
It's the grind, but it's the best grind on the face of the planet. I'm gonna get some photos and I'll send them to you and I'll probably show them on the show. So my kid for his daycare, right? They have to for his daycare, they do these showcases once a month. And normally my wife helps him with them. But this time she was like, hey, can you help Luca with his showcase for daycare? And I was like, sure. I was like, what is? She's like, you guys need to build a castle.
Oh,
and I was
hell
like,
yeah.
oh, fuck yeah. I was like, I am in this. And she was like, just like, you make it out of cereal boxes or milk jugs or whatever. I was like, no, fuck that. If we're going to build a castle, we're going to build a castle. So I took him to Lowe's and we got damn grade cement, black lava rock. And we it's like 2 feet by like 1 feet tall, like a square. And it's got 2 towers and it's mortared like rocket cement, sturdy as shit, actual castle. And then it's got 2 working catapults, one on each tower, and a drawbridge. And then we built a volcano in the back because it's a dragon castle. and then we're gonna put elephant toothpaste in the volcano and erupt it when we take it to the school. The thing weighs like 65 fucking pounds.
I bet it does. So I bet it's heavy.
It's heavy as shit. But we just finished it.
I can't wait to. Yeah, we need some photos. We need a video of that.
We gotta. It's on we have it like built on a piece of plywood, so we need to spray paint the plywood.
Is this like a science fair project for him? Like he's 5.
Yeah, so it's not a science fair project. It's like they call it showcases, where like they
most elaborate showcase I think they're gonna have in the school history.
Normally, everybody normally they're like the dad or the mom helps the kid build something shitty like the night before. And I was like, no, fuck it. We're going to build a castle.
You're going full Veach on this one.
This thing is standing the test of time. Like this thing's going to be aliens are going to find this as a ruin 1,000 years from now and think that we had really like a race of miniature people living in these castles.
Good.
And like it's like a leprechaun fortress or something like that. And so it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, you went full Veach on that. You 1,000%.
I full Veached it.
Yeah,
1,000%. Jesus, my face just got so fucking dark. What the hell happened there?
I thought that was just the mood lighting you were trying to set during your talking about it.
It's my I have a TV screen up here and it just went like dark or black, and so it like took the light off my face. I need to like put I'm gonna type in PFF or something.
So what I used to do is because I have like a monitor up that I never use unless it's playing video games. I used to do just white background, but I just look pale as I look pale as it is already, but it made it even worse. But before that, hey, that looks good.
Yeah. So look, I literally brought up the PFF mock draft simulator on the television screen in front of me, and this is it.
It's actually great lighting.
Yeah, this is it with the mock draft simulator, and this is it without.
No, dude, that lighting actually looks pretty sweet.
What, this right here?
Yeah, no, not that one.
This is like I'm like in a dungeon or something.
You feel like you need to be like on the old timey. What's that? The Phantom of the Opera. That's the Phantom of the Opera look.
That was the Phantom of the Opera look. Man, this is pretty even lighting. So apparently my tone and my lighting is just it's mock draft simulator lighting is what I need.
Honestly, what a great thing to be set on like constantly the mock drafts, because that's what we've been doing, and then the draft season's over with, which is good. But it also sucks because now we have to prepare for 2027 NFL draft.
Yep. I give myself a couple of months break, so I'll give myself until August before I start crunching tape on the next class. But Dane Brugler, that sicko, put out a mock draft today for 2027. Yeah. And so in it, he has the Chiefs taking Keanu Tanuvasa, defensive tackle from BYU, a 6'4", 300-pound guy.
Ooh, that's a big boy.
Yeah, he hasn't really,
thick.
Yeah, he'll be a 5th-year player, but he hasn't really played too much, and he only had 2 sacks last year.
He's a first-round talent.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm a little.
Are they gauging that Chris Jones won't be there for the 2027 season? Maybe.
I don't know, either that or he doesn't believe in Peter Woods. You know.
Oh, I didn't even think about it that way. That's so dumb because Peter Woods, he's going to grow on you. I know he will. He's going to be really good.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. Let's just get in the draft. Let's just get in the draft to talk some draft shit.
Let's do it.
You know, and then we'll get out of here and just have a fun day.
Let's do it.
Maybe see our families today.
Yeah, we could. I mean, do we want to? Yeah, but I mean,
I'd rather be with Craig getting drunk on too many Guinnesses and commenting on us being shitheads. I mean, that sounds like a whole lot more fun than whatever I'm going to do with my real family. That makes it sound like I have a second family.
Yeah, it does make it sound like it.
How the fuck did people afford second families back in the day? Like, I know people who
great question.
Like their grandfather, like my old roommate, one of my best friends, Kevin, who lives in KC. Shout out Kevin Raymond, love you, buddy.
Shout out.
His mom found out that his grandpa had 2 families when they were growing up. What? And like, how the fuck do you afford like 2 houses, like 2 mortgages, and like school clothes and food, and like
can't do it.
Like
no way.
What kind of fucking disposable income did people have?
It's all that old money, you know. They ain't got a whole lot of new money though.
And the guy was an immigrant from Scotland. Like, he was like a first generation like U.S. citizen. So like I don't feel like he came over here as like an old money landowner like your family, Kramer. Like,
whoa, easy there.
Listen. If the mustache fits, buddy.
Mustache fits. No, my people came over actually either by ferry or by plane, depending on how it went, to clean up the trash around the United States. That's why my lineage came from.
This is something that I shouldn't know, but I do know. The company Waste Management. Do you know how they got started?
Because they needed some Italian workers to clean up the mess.
There was one guy who there wasn't like trash service to like his neighborhood in like whatever city he lived in, and he had a wheelbarrow, and he started going door to door and collecting people's garbage and wheeling it, like hand wheelbarrowing it down to the junkyard,
dedication,
and dumping it, and then coming back and getting another loads, and that's how he started Waste Management.
Hey, genius.
Yeah, now they're basically ran by the mob. I mean,
well, they've always have been. Let's just be honest. Yeah. Let's move past this though, because we never know who's listening.
Yeah, you don't listen. I
don't need my name going anywhere. That's all I gotta say.
I'm saying, just listen. You're Italian, Kramer, so you're at a greater risk than me. But my wife is Italian, and I mean, there's always a possibility that, anytime that any family member is Italian, there's a chance that they're connected.
That's true,
right?
We're all a family here.
We're all a family here. All right. So anyway, Chiefs draft this past weekend. It was a little bit of a grind. I'm not going to lie.
It was
covering all 3 rounds of it. But yeah, thank you everybody who tuned in to our live draft. It was a blast. We had so much fun. Hope you guys did too. We had 4,000 people live streaming our live draft, and so
shout out to y'all.
Shout out to all you guys. That was amazing. That was higher numbers than many of the other bigger guys out there. So I'm glad that we have our loyal listenership who rocks with us. Okay, yeah. So first round, Chiefs trade up for Mansour Delane to number 6. They trade their 3rd round pick.
Pollo.
Yeah, Pollo Feo.
Thanks for chiming in, buddy.
Thanks for chiming in. Yeah, I log on only to see a bunch of mob mentality, it seems. I mean, yeah, it's true. Listen, if the fedora fits, buddy.
I have plenty of fedoras. I have
of course you do. Like,
I got more of the flat tops than anything else.
Did you? What did you wear to your high school prom?
Clothing. I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Only reason why I remember. Wow, shocking!
It was teal.
Teal, nice.
I ended up taking off the undershirt at one point and just rocking the vest.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I was a tool from what it seems like.
Well, I mean, I wore a zoot suit to prom in 2000, so that was yeah, a zoot suit. If you don't know what a zoot suit is, you're too fucking young.
Zoot suit.
You never heard of the song "Zoot Suit Riot"?
You wore nice. You look like the mask.
Yeah, basically, I look like the mask. Yeah, hat and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I look like the fucking mask.
That's all you had to say. His yellow suit-esque type thing. Yeah, no, badass. What color was it?
Black. Or a black suit.
What was the undertone?
White.
Oh, you should have went red. Dude, you should have went red.
Yeah,
that'd be badass.
Missed opportunity. If I ever go back in time,
to
talk to myself again, I'll convince myself to wear a red shirt underneath my zoot suit. Like, if I go back in time, I'm gonna wear like a purple zoot suit.
Yeah, you should.
Purple
with some yellow accents to it. I like the Vikings color. So yeah.
Speaking of purple and yellow, so the Chiefs traded up for Mansour Delane, cornerback from LSU, in the 1st round, trading away the 3rd round pick. And I'm not gonna lie, Kramer, it blindsided me. I was caught off guard. I was shocked when they made that selection. It wasn't that I don't think Mansour Delane is a good player. I think Mansour Delane is an elite cornerback. I think he's the best cornerback in this draft. But I also think I think he's better than McDuffie, but I think there are shades of McDuffie to his game. And it was shocking to me to trade McDuffie only to draft McDuffie, essentially. Now I know Delane, they think Delane can play on the outside, and they think he's a more elite player, but like, like even if you read Brugler's like breakdown of it, like a lot, I'm not the only one who thinks this, that like he's strong. He profiles out more of as a slot guy who can play on the outside instead of an outside guy you can move into the slot. And so it wasn't about the quality of the player for me. It was about the fit and the need for the team. That being said, it is what it is. They weren't going to draft Reuben Bain Jr. apparently ever. They weren't going to like their board was different than the way we saw it. And
yeah, it was.
Listen, Mansour Delane is an awesome fucking player. He's amazing, and I hope for nothing but the best for him and his Chiefs career. That being said, man, there were some ballers. There were some ballers on the board when they picked us 6. There really were. But Mansour Delane is one of them. So what's your take? What's your marinated takeaway now that you've had a couple of days to sleep on it?
Oh, I think day of the draft when it happened, I loved it. The only thing I hated about it was the fact that they had traded away that 3rd round pick. I think they needed to value as many top 100 picks as possible because of who was falling in the draft. A lot of people fell in the draft, but they needed a corner. They got one of, if not the best corner in this draft. They made sure that no one else grabbed him. They wanted to trade up to grab him. I loved it. I think this is a good fit for the team. They needed a slot replacement. They also need an outside replacement. He can cover both. He has the length. He has the he still has the speed. He has the agility, just like Trent McDuffie has. I honestly think he might have more stats that put on paper, because I think more people are going to try to test him out, because no one was testing Trent McDuffie whatsoever in a Chiefs uniform. So we might actually see more interceptions from Delane, especially if he is going to be a hybrid type, whether he's going to be down in the slot region or on the outside corner. I love this pick for the Chiefs. As a Raiders fan looking in, I hate it because I already know what the coverage is going to be like. It's going to be very sticky coverage, and that's exactly what he possessed at LSU. So, man, plus he's also cheaper than McDuffie. You got to think about that as well. And if you go up this high inside the top 10, trade up there to get a corner like him, you better make sure you do sign him on the back end of things after that 5th year. So you better take that 5th year option. You better sign this guy long term, because he's going to be a good one, maybe a great one in his entire NFL career. Like, this is a great draft pick by the Chiefs. It's great.
Listen, he's a stud. There's no getting around. He's a stud, and you like the makeup, you like the mentality. What's interesting with the trading away the 3rd round pick, because obviously I don't like trading away top 100 picks either. They said after the draft that if they didn't get Delane, they weren't able to trade to get Delane, that they were planning on using the 3rd round pick to trade up and take Chris Johnson from 29 to like 20 or whatever. And so regardless, they were planning on using 74 as trade up.
They were getting a corner. It sounds like their mindset was, we have to get corners. And
yeah, their mindset was, we need an elite cornerback in this 1st round. And that's like we said that pass rush was their number 1 need, and then pass catcher. It appears that in their mind, because they lost Jalen Watson and Trent McDuffie in the same offseason, which makes sense, that they said that cornerback was their number 1 need. On the
I know they made a couple of free agent signings, but let's be honest, the guys that they brought in, like Coho, like, he barely played last year due to an injury. So it's like, we can't just think, oh, this guy had such a high ceiling before when he was drafted by the Dolphins. Got hurt. Like, we don't know what he's going to be in 2026 at the beginning of the season. So I'm telling you, Rocky, this man sort of.
What about Christian Fulton, Kramer?
That dude, you want an old man out there doing what he can? I mean, hell, it seemed like when I heard Christian Fulton's name last season, he was getting burnt by everybody. Hell, Rocky, I think
it was also hurt for half the year.
Yeah, but we didn't know that until, whenever he started playing. Like, remember, he was just on the roster just chilling. Like, when the hell's Fulton going to come out here? Like, no one knew he was actually truly hurt.
Yeah, it was.
Unless I missed something.
It was weird. He also has been hurt throughout his whole career too.
He's also like 80.
Yeah, he's like 80 years old.
The cornerback age, yeah.
In corner, yeah. It's like in dog years, right? Like every year you play, it's actually 7 years. Like that's the whole thing too. It's like I get it. I get what they did. I get why they did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, man, it's just it honest to God caught me so far off guard that I did not. And I think part of it is because we're so used to them finding value later in the draft, right? And them drafting and drafting so well on day 3 and finding cornerbacks that make it work. But that being said, like, why have to try to make it work with a day 3 guy and train and coach up a day 3 guy when you can have a blue chip dude like
Exactly.
Delaney, right? And so, like, I get it. It makes sense.
And let's be honest, were the Commanders truly going to get a corner in this draft? I feel like the Cardinals dictated where everything was going to go, because if Jeremiah Love didn't go there, Jeremiah Love had a good chance of either being a Tennessee Titan or a Washington Commander. So I'm curious if that was the secondary option for Washington, was a corner. But then they didn't even take corner. And then we already know the Saints were going to do that.
Yeah, no, I know.
Nice. Be safe tonight, Craig.
Be safe, Craig. Stay off the motorized wheelchairs. Love you, buddy. Be good. Yeah, and so, like, it's crazy because when the Giants kind of rocked the boat a little bit with their pick, it kind of threw everything. It threw off everything.
Did it really though? With Arvell? Did it really?
I think it did a little bit. What really threw the boat though was when the Titans took Tate, right? Like, that was like,
yeah, that's true.
Like, the Titans taking Tate really kind of threw,
which is a great fit for them. It's a super great fit.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Cam Ward needs a weapon. They had no weapons last year. If Alec Ayomanor is your number one, that's kind of bad. Nothing wrong with Ayomanor, but
no, but like, yeah, no, they needed to take Carnell Tate.
Yeah.
And so it threw everything out, a little bit into like off. It made everything a little weird. Chiefs come up at move up to 6, and everybody's thinking, oh wow, they're gonna take Ruben Bain Jr. We got Ruben Bain Jr. And then it's like Mansour Delane or Sonny Styles, right? Like, I thought that was gonna be Ruben Bain, and then they come out with Mansour Delane. And so it wasn't. I think it was just such a shock. It was just such a shock that they took Mansour Delane because they had purposely thrown everybody off their trail, even him off their trail. Like, he said after they selected him, that they didn't like even really like talk to him that much, and they were going to bring him in for a top 30 visit, and they decided just to do a Zoom call because they didn't want like media to get, they didn't want the media to get wind that they liked him so much, and they already knew that he was their guy that they had circled.
And that reaction's awesome because you know that he was excited. Like, hey, this is Brett Veach. What?
Yeah, it was awesome. Dude, one of my favorite things to do is to watch the call videos that these kids get, because I feel like you can see a lot about the player. And so watching Mansour Delane tear up when the Chiefs called him and his dream is coming true, and him being shocked that he's going to the Chiefs because he wanted to go to the Chiefs was awesome. It was an awesome situation. And hearing the way the young man handled himself on the phone, talking to Brett Veach, because also you can tell a lot about a player by like the way that they talk to, like, everybody's going to say certain things, but like where they talk to the coach and when they talk to the players. And he's just such a well-spoken young man, and seems like a smart dude, seems motivated.
There was one guy, it wasn't a Chiefs player or anything, but the guy with the GM or whoever it was talking on the phone. He kept on, like, the player kept cutting him off, like saying something, and he would just repeat exactly what he said, every single time. I can't remember who it was, but I'm like, dude, you're acting like a clown right now.
Yeah, no, and that's the whole thing. It's like, and like I watched an interview with Mansour Delane when like Mitch and Matt interviewed him after the draft, and he's so smart. The dude knows football. Like, he was talking about coverages, talking about different looks, different, like, odd and even fronts, and where he can line up in the slot, and how he likes to how he loves to blitz, and how he wanted to be a middle linebacker, but he's not big enough, so he had to play cornerback. But he plays cornerback like he wants to be a middle linebacker. And that's how he approaches run defense. Like everything you want to hear out of a guy. This dude is a fucking football nerd. Fucking 4 eyes when it comes to football, which is what you want. And he's athletic. Like, was he the guy that I would have taken? No. The more I watch him, the more I listen to him, do I think he's going to be an outstanding player for the Chiefs? Then it's an amazing pick. It's an amazing pick if he turns out to be who he was. And oh my gosh, Look at this.
Oh, hell
Look
yeah.
who decided to drop by.
Whoa.
Old Stacy Littleton, adorning us with her presence.
Thank you for attending.
Yeah. Oh, I love that you're here, Stacy.
Yeah, we missed you, by the way,
the
Stacy.
actual football talk. Listen, you didn't miss much. There was some very off-color talk, sexual talk about the Queen of England that you missed, and why Kramer is not a racist, but he looks like a serial killer.
Yeah.
That's really all you really missed. But man, we've missed your fact checking us, because I don't know if half the shit we say is true or not without you correcting us. And so thank the Lord that you are here right now. We appreciate you. And she says, you're welcome for my service. And yes, thank you. Thank you for your service, Lady Littleton.
That all tracks it. Yeah.
Anyway, so listen, the guy's a football nerd. Mansour Delane, I think that he's going to be an amazing player for Kansas City. And even if he wasn't the guy that I thought they were going to take, or I thought they should have taken in the moment, if he turns out to be a stud, all people are going to remember is that the Chiefs got a stud with their first-round draft pick.
Yeah,
right. That's all they should remember.
It's going to be one in the long run. They got the guy they truly, desperately needed, and the rest is going to be history. That's shout out to Mansour Delane being a Chief.
Well, and here's the thing: we said at the beginning of this whole process was, if they're going to be picking this high, they can't miss. They have to get a blue chip player, and they did. They got a blue chip player, and so that's really all that matters. Also in the first round, they took another player, Peter Woods, defensive tackle from Clemson. A little bit undersized guy, right? Like 6'3", 290 something. Shorter arms.
Pure power, though. Pure power.
My issue is, if he's so good, then why isn't he good on tape?
Well, no, okay. Look at the last year's tape. Horrendous, but that's from top to bottom Clemson players. Clemson just absolutely was dog crap last season, and let's just be honest about that. He put up subpar tape, but if you go to the year prior to that, dude, there's a reason why he was the consensus #1 possible overall pick for the 2026 draft. It showed beyond spectrum that year. Clemson sucked last year. Let's get that out of the way. But there's nothing. This guy has so much strength. He has the talent for it. Granted, he was in a 3. He has a great 3 technique, and I think paired next to Chris Jones, they're going to have to double team one person. They might have to double team both of them. That means one thing: George Karlaftis is going to absolutely wreck now on. That's the only reason why they drafted him, to be that secondary help game wrecker for what the Chiefs need, because it just can't be Chris Jones. It's got to be Chris Jones and Peter Woods now.
The crazy thing is that, if Clemson was so terrible, then how do you have 2 players in your front 4 go in the first round? Like at some point, it's the players on the field, right?
That's fair.
I understand the scheme. The scheme and everything does play into it. And listen, also,
you hate this pick. I can just tell.
I don't love this pick.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't love the player. I don't like picking guys based on their potential when they're college football players and they should already know how to play football. If you don't know how to play football in college, then I don't have faith that you're going to learn how to play football.
Didn't they draft Willie Gay for potential, though?
Yeah, but Willie Gay was still good. He just got in trouble.
True, but still, there was a lot of potential whenever they drafted him in the second round. I guess he was a first-round talent.
Willie Gay was still a more complete player than Peter Woods is. Willie Gay still showed that he knew how to play the linebacker position.
True. But I mean, Peter Woods, I get he regressed a little bit on tape, but he's still that dog. He is.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not a strong guy. I'm not saying he's not athletic. I'm saying that he's a work in progress, and I'll believe it when I see it with a lot of these guys, because I don't believe that the NFL is a developmental league. I think it's up to you to develop yourself. Yeah. And if you haven't developed yourself thus far, then what faith do I have that when there's even more distractions and more money, that you're going to continue to develop yourself? Now, the issue now here's the thing also, is we talked about those phone calls. We're talking about somebody who wasn't very impressive on the phone call when the Chiefs called him was Peter Woods. Like Brett Veach calls him. He's like, "What's up, dog?" And he's like,
I didn't.
Like,
okay,
yeah,
I missed this one.
He's
so
like,
that
he's like, yeah, man. And then Clark Hunt is talking to him. He's like, oh man, yeah, man, I'm gonna do great for you guys, man. Like, no, sir, no, I'm really appreciative. No, like, thank you for this opportunity. Like Mansour Delane had, like, just very much it was very laid back and relaxed, which is fine, but it's also like, bro, you're talking to like a Hall of Fame head coach who just drafted you. You're talking to the GM of the Chiefs. You're talking to Clark Hunt. Like make a good first impression. And Mansour Delane did that. Other guys on this team did that we'll talk about as we go. And I just felt like he didn't do that. And then it wasn't a good look. I'm not saying that he had to do this, but it wasn't a good look that Mansour Delane showed up for his first day for the walkthrough of Arrowhead Stadium in a 3-piece suit, and Peter Woods showed up in jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah. And then they donned him the number 99, which is a badass number too.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah.
And so like those are the sort of like little things where I'm like, man, I don't know. If I'm already not that big of a believer in the guy, it's not gonna sway me one way or the other. Now, the way that Stacy just pointed out here, if you watch Emmett Johnson's, first of all, we'll get to Emmett Johnson, but like obviously we know that I am a total Emmett Johnson stan. I think he was the number 2 running back in this class, and I may have pissed and jizzed myself at the same time when they drafted him, to be honest. I pissed myself, and I pissed in my pants. But like, yeah, when he got the phone call from the Chiefs, like instant tears in his eyes, like unable to restrain them. His mom is losing her mind next to him. It's one, if you haven't watched it, go on Twitter, YouTube, wherever you get your social media, and look it up, because it is one of the most endearing videos you'll ever see of a person. And then when he's on the phone with Brett Veach and Andy Reid and Clark Hunt, he's like, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I promise that you made the best decision you could possibly make. You got a dog on this team. I promise you. Like, there's like, I am ready. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Like, just over the moon, just like letting them know how in he is to like give everything he has to this team. And that's what you want to see out of a guy when you pick him. And so like those, like, so seeing those side by side, I'm just like, man, I wasn't already that sold on Peter Woods. I want Peter Woods to prove me wrong. That being said, I did also see Up and Up with Kay Adams when she interviewed him, like either yesterday or today. I saw it on Twitter, and he's sitting there talking about how like he wants to be a running back and be put in running back plays.
Oh,
and
sick.
and how he wants to be like the next like Refrigerator Perry on the goal line. And yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff like that,
Can we dial that up? I kind of want to see that now.
Yeah, he wants to get dialed up for it, and just a bunch of other stuff too, like how he wants to play receiver, and like just like a bunch of like stupid stuff.
All right, now is he being serious then, or is he just having fun?
No, he's being serious, because they did use him running a little bit when he was at Clemson, and then also he's saying Amazing Grace while he was on there. He's got a pretty good voice.
He got some bars.
He's got some bars. Like he's got some. He can hold a tune, and so good. Like listen, if like having a hard heart towards somebody, hearing them sing Amazing Grace with the voice of an angel, will soften an old man like me up.
I'm sure.
Now, if it was In the Arms of an Angel, it hardened me up. But that's for different reasons.
Right. We know you like looking at sad puppies. It's okay.
Yeah, we all love sad puppies. Why do you think I have a rescue? Why do you think I adopted a rescue? Every time I look at the corner and see that sad dog, I just play Sarah McLachlan. It's like that commercial is live in my own house.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm going to hell. Anyway, so yes, but you're a fan of the.
Yeah, I am a fan of Peter Woods. I truly am. I am.
Why? Why? What do you think? Why?
Because I already told you he's a dog. Dude's got raw power. What do you need in the defensive tackle? You need a guy that's strength. He kind of reminds me of many of Chris Jones. Like he does. He's smaller size just by a couple inches, about the exact same frame. There's no reason for him not to be a Nick Bonito type in this league. That's exactly what he is built to be as well. So right next to Chris Jones, learning from one of the best defensive tackles in the league, it should rub off on him. And then if he can learn the hand fighting, and maybe if Tama Ali wants to come and show him how to hand fight a little bit more, dude, like he's got all the tools needed in order to become an elite defensive tackle in this league. It's all around him. He just has to put the initiative in doing so.
Listen, I'll tell you what, he does check one of the check boxes that I require for all trench players, that he was a high school wrestler.
Yeah.
And so listen, he won 4 consecutive individual state wrestling championships in high school. So that's like, honest to God, for me, I think every single defensive player should be a former wrestler, and every offensive lineman should be a former wrestler if I'm going to draft them. And Mansour Delane was a former wrestler, and Peter Woods was a former wrestler. So I think maybe I might be on.
That's where Veach listens. Veach listens to us. I know he does.
That's why Veach has to listen to us.
We'll get into some more of why I think Veach listens to us a little bit later on.
But in the meantime, Stacey Littleton says about Peter Woods, the wedding dress and white outfits was really weird at Peter Woods' house too. Vibes. It was off. It looked so staged, honestly. Like it looked like they were staged for the camera, and that like a photographer had made them like they were like sitting for like a family like portrait while watching the draft. And it was weird. It was weird to look at and to see. Like it looked like something you would see out of like a Tim Burton movie or something like that.
I must have missed that, because I had to miss that. I don't remember seeing that.
Everybody was dressed in all white. Like, it was like an all white party, but it was like an all white draft party where people were like dressed to the nines with like top hats and shit on. Mm-hmm. It was weird, bro. It was weird.
My kind of vibe.
Yeah, no, it wasn't your kind of vibe. I mean, well, you do like white, like all things white. So maybe it was your kind of vibe. Who knows? All right, so then Chiefs switched things up in the second round on day 2 by taking R. Mason Thomas with their only pick on day 2, second rounder, which was crazy because there were some like more Spags-ish type of defensive linemen on the board, and like Derek Moore, who was taken, by the Lions pretty shortly afterwards.
Yeah,
Gabe Yakis was on the board as well. And the Chiefs just opted to go with R. Mason Thomas, an undersized 6'2", 240-pound pass rusher. Really probably profiles more as like an odd front 3-4 outside linebacker type. He's a stand-up pass rusher, doesn't put his hand in the dirt. Not really something that Spags has utilized in the past at all as a pass rusher. So 2 things. One, maybe it's signaling that the Chiefs, after last season, the Chiefs really are looking to revamp and change the way they do things. Or B, Brett Veach liked him, and now he's like, all right, Steve Spagnuolo, make it work. Steve Spagnuolo is going to be like, I don't like this guy. The problem is that the way that like R. Mason Thomas wins with speed a lot, wins with a bull rush. He has decent hand fighting. But the problem is that I don't know if he has the size to do those, to win the same way.
Yeah.
In the NFL as he won in college. And so it's like, I don't know. Like what's your about the pick?
I hate this pick, especially with who was on the board to begin with the edge rushers. He was a specialist on third down, second, third down. He wasn't even out there on first downs, which I want. If I'm going to draft an edge rusher, I want to make sure he's out there every single down, because he's that pivotal person in your defense that needs to be out there every single time. So I hate this. The speed's there, but like you mentioned, is he going to get around the tackles? Like his bull rush, is it going to be strong enough for offensive linemen in the NFL. This isn't the SEC anymore. I know there's a handful of SEC linemen that he's probably have to go up against toe-to-toe that were great, but that's nothing compared to what he's about to witness and experience every single week in the NFL. It's literally the best of the best. I hate this draft pick for the Chiefs. If they could redo it, you already know me, and Derek Moore has been the golden goose to all of each season, this entire draft process. But man, dude, I think they swung and a miss on R. Mason Thomas, and it kind of feels like an FAU kind of guy.
It really does feel a little bit like an FAU type of guy, and the issue is that people keep on giving him a comp of Nick, but like he's like a Nick Bonito type, but he's not a Nick Bonito type because Nick Bonito is a lot faster than he is.
Peter Woods is more of a Nick Bonito type.
Like R. Mason, like Thomas ran a 4.67 40, and I'm pretty sure Nick Bonito ran like in the 4.4s when he had his combine. And then also like Nick Bonito's a much better hand fighter. And R. Mason Thomas says like, well, I believe in the force multiplier of, velocity times mass equals force. And so since I'm not 320 pounds, I just have to run at guys from a little bit further back and a little bit harder to equal the same force.
But let's think about this too. If he has to stand back a little bit further, that's getting milliseconds, not a seconds off of when the quarterback's getting rid of the football. So
it's also giving the NFL lineman chance to prepare for you. And also without like, here's the thing that yes. So like force is like mass by velocity equals force, but that doesn't equal pressure. Pressure is force divided by area, right? So that means like when you push on your hand like this, you can push as hard as you want. It doesn't feel as strong when you get spread out like this. But you take your finger and you push as hard as you can. There's so much more pressure there.
Yeah,
it's condensed. It's the same amount of force condensed into a smaller area. So unless you have a pinpointed game plan where to apply that force, and if you're just wildly throwing your body at offensive linemen or trying to bull rush them and run hard at them, you're not going to get anywhere unless you're able to work those angles, unless you're able to hand fight. And so those are the things that R. Mason Thomas isn't that great at right now. And so obviously as a Chiefs fan, I hope that he has 20 sacks a year for the next 10 years and he's the next Lawrence Taylor. But I just don't know. I don't see him being the guy that they want him to be.
I don't either. And this is their only pick of day 2. Their only pick. That's also what's detrimental to this. Like that's just, I think you swung and a miss the entire day 2. That's the second and third rounds. So that's rough. That's a tough pill to swallow, actually.
And also like I know he's nervous and I know it's like a new thing for him, but
it's a new thing for everybody. What do you
no, but so like listen, like when they interviewed him after the draft and he's talking to the media, he was like trying to say relentlessness, like that he's like relentless and he brings relentlessness to the team. He was like I am relentless. It
was bad.
Relentless. And I'm like, dude, just fucking spit it out, Junior.
Today, Junior.
Yeah. And it's like, but even like his answers, like he just like Mansour Delane, when you heard him talk about football, you could be like, this dude is a smart football player. He knows a lot about football. And when you hear R. Mason Thomas, it just seems like he's a guy who goes out there, lines up, and tries to run past the other guy, and he doesn't really understand much about the game beyond that. He's like the water boy out there, only not as psycho or as effective. I would take Bobby.
Water Boucher. Sucks.
Yeah, drink water. I would take Bobby Boucher over R. Mason Thomas any day of the fucking week.
Yes, sir.
But like, yeah, and so I'm concerned because he can't play rundowns. And so like you said, he's only a part-time player right now. He's going to give you 2 snaps or 1 snap. He's going to be on the field for 1 out of every 3 downs. Right. And he doesn't play special teams. So I don't know if it was the best use of resources. But then we roll over into day 3 where the Chiefs start in the 4th round with pick 109. They select Jaden Kennedy, another cornerback, out of Oregon. And I really like Jaden Kennedy coming out in this draft. I think he's a sticky physical press man corner. He's not afraid to get in your face. He is a little arrogant, which I like. He has a short memory when it comes to playing coverage. He sucks in run support, so that's something he's going to have to get better at, right? Like he's not a good tackler. He's not like Mansour Delane who wants to be a middle linebacker. He just kind of throws his body at the guy in hopes that he knocks him over. So he definitely needs to get better than that at the next level. But I could see him being the slot. If they want to play Mansour Delane on the outside, I like him a lot better than I like Chamari Connor in the slot. So, and this is a 4th round draft pick. Like this is like where we're used to seeing the Chiefs take cornerbacks, and so it wasn't a shock to see the Chiefs take him here. And he's a player that I like, and so I really like Jaden Kennedy. I thought it was a nice pick. What was your feeling on it?
I mean, for a 4th round guy, I mean, didn't they get Noel Williams in the 4th round, 3rd or 4th round? It kind of feels like almost a similar player, if not maybe a tad bit better than Noel Williams, which is, I mean, clearly great. But I mean, if he's going to be able to play the slot, perfect for him. I mean, he has this the size to be a slot corner. I don't see him seeing him go on the outside whatsoever. But he's very sticky. He plays very close, nice little bump and run type coverage. He's not going to get, like you mentioned, he's not going to throw his body at you. He's not going to tackle you well. He might force you out of bounds, but that's all he's going to do. And that's really what you really need to do if you're going to be that slot corner, especially if you're going to be trailing the speedy, quicker guys on the opposing team. So it's not a bad pick. It's not the best pick in the world, but you know what? For the 4th round, it's a damn steal, I'd say.
I think it's a steal. Yeah, I think he was a good player. I think that he was a lot lower on people's boards than he deserved to be. And he was like one of those guys that just kind of like slept throughout the whole process. And I think the Chiefs may have got a steal in him. And then that guy who I think the Chiefs definitely got a steal in, they took in the 5th round.
Dude.
Who, like, I thought, and like Emmett Johnson was my second favorite running back in this draft. And he slid down a lot of draft boards when he ran a pretty slow 40 time. But like, how often does a 40 time, like a 40 time is only going to matter with a running back if it's like breaking off a 30-yard run. You know what I mean? But like really what you want is 0 to 10 yard speed and vision and agility. And we saw what 4.2 speed does with no vision or agility in Isaiah Pacheco for the last 4 years. And it's fine, but it's underwhelming. Let's be honest, and not a bell cow type of guy. Emmett Johnson is the anti Isaiah Pacheco. He's not 4.2 speed, but dude has vision like you wouldn't believe, and he's patient and he waits for his blocks to set up. Like he's not like I'm not going to say that he's Le'Veon Bell because they're different styles of runners, but the patience that he runs with and the vision that he runs with is similar to a guy like that, where it didn't matter. Like Le'Veon Bell wasn't a 4.2 speed guy because he didn't have to be. He would just sit there, wait until the block formed, and then he would explode forward through the hole. And that's similar to what Emmett Johnson does. But also for his size, Emmett Johnson is a dog, man. Like he fights through contact. He is relentless with the ball in his hands and will break tackles. He runs. People say he doesn't run well between the tackles. Like who the fuck says that? Like you haven't watched him then, because he navigates traffic better than anybody else in this draft, and he will break arm tackles at his size. The dude led football, like college football, in rushing yards and yards from scrimmage. And
you know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Kenneth Walker.
He
just screams Kenneth Walker to me.
I think he's a lot like Kenneth Walker, but I think he's a better receiver than Kenneth Walker.
Possibly. I mean, you're gonna have to. Emmett Johnson's the second best running back on this team right now. Sorry, Emery DeMarcado, but your memory that I have of you is him running into the end zone, celebrating, dropping the football, and it being a touchback. That's that. I think of DeMarcado. That's who I think of. Emmett Johnson in the 5th, he's a top 100 player. The fact that he was in the 5th round, a guy that I've been banging the drum for the Kansas City Chiefs to draft, they did it in the 5th, not the 3rd, but the 5th. Dude, I immediately messaged you and be like, dude, like, Veach has to be listening to this podcast, right?
Yeah,
like, it's his show.
Otherwise,
he's guaranteed. Like he's feeding me information right now as we speak.
Like he, honest to God, is sitting there listening to us right now. Like Stacy Littleton could actually be Brett Veach for all we know. Like
fact check that.
Like fact check that, Stacy. Like imagine like she disappears and the lead up to the draft for how many weeks, and then all of a sudden the draft is over and she's back again.
Damn, it's a good point.
I mean, Emmett Johnson was so adorable on the phone. Oh, wow. Because you talked to him on the phone, Stacy? Is that why? Is that how you know?
That's great. No, I love it. Emmett Johnson. Such a great pick for the Chiefs, man. Like I hate how good the pick was for you guys. Like seriously. No, not Veach.
That's exactly what somebody who is Veach who's trying to act like they're not Veach.
It's true.
Stacy.
True. Very true.
I mean, I'm
That's
just
funny.
saying. But anyway, yeah, no, he's a stud. I mean, his coaching staff at Nebraska compared him to Christian McCaffrey when they were asked for a comp for him. When Nebraska played at Arrowhead, he talked, glowingly about getting to, like, that he got to play at Arrowhead Stadium, which is one of the most historic football stadiums in the world, for a team at a place where it's known for their fans being like the best fans, and how he would like remember getting to play in Chiefs Stadium for his entire life, in the post game. And then now it's like, well, bro, you're going to play in Chiefs Stadium,
It's so weird saying Chiefs Stadium.
I know, it's weird. That's what he said. Arrowhead. To play in Arrowhead Stadium for 8-9 games a year, and so like,
well, until 2030, and then it's going to be. Well, it may not have his contract. He may not be playing in the new stadium. Hopefully he is, but
yeah, hopefully he's playing in the new stadium. Hopefully he's playing with the Chiefs for a long time to come, and hopefully the new stadium is still named Arrowhead, like some sort of like.
What if it's like in like the overview of the stadium? It's shaped like an arrow.
That'd be fucking dope.
That'd be sick.
It'd be so sick. Like the concourses are like the back part of the Arrowhead, and then it goes like that. Yeah, that'd be fucking cool. We should design football stadiums. Stacy, put us in contact with your guys' architect that you're using to build the new stadium. We have some ideas that we want to get on their desk, get on Clark's desk, so that we can get him to review it. But yeah, no, Emmett Johnson, dude, and then like him just being in tears when the Chiefs called him just being so committed to like winning. And like, I mean, I went back and watched his tape after we drafted him, and I liked him even more. Yeah, you got it. I knew it, Stacy. I liked Emmett Johnson's tape even more after I watched him after the draft. And Brett Veach was, Stacy, you were on a heater. Stacy Veach, you were on a heater on day 3. I'll give you that much. Because Jaden Candy was a nice pick. Emmett Johnson, we love that pick. And then they followed it up with Cyrus Allen at pick 176 in the 5th round. So the Chiefs traded back up into the 5th round to make that selection.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I like Cyrus Allen a lot. Like, I like his tape a lot. Like, honest to God, he seems to me like the type of receivers that Chad O'Shea likes to coach up. He's fast but not overly fast. He's not short, but he's not tall. He's not skinny, but he's not thick.
Yeah, he's 5'11". He's a type. He's the type for the Chiefs.
He has reliable hands, which is not the type for
well, I mean, they drafted Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy because they had reliable hands. Now they don't.
But Cyrus Allen only had 1 drop last year running out of the slot and running. Like, here's the thing. Cyrus Allen is 10 times the route runner either one of those guys was. He may not be as big and physical, but he's a much better route runner. Dude had 13 touchdowns last year. He is a menace in short space and in the red zone. And his contested catch percentage, I think, was like 60% last year at 5'11". Like, just because like he catches the ball in traffic. He's got sudden hands. Like, one thing I noticed about him is he has late hands, right? So he waits and then he puts his hands up at the last second to catch it so that the cornerback can't react. He is a really crisp route runner, though, when you watch him. His tape is super, super fun to watch. And let's face it, like Cincinnati did not have that great a quarterback play last year. Sorley was not that. He was not the dude. Let's be honest.
I'm glad you're happy about the Cyrus Allen pick. I'm not. I play in the Big 12, Cincinnati, and it's not like they play any sort of competition there. He's just going to be another wide receiver the Chiefs drafted late in day 3 that's not going to see the field. I've seen this one before, Rocky. I don't have any high hopes for Cyrus Allen making the field or making any sort of type of impact. He might be Marcus Kemp. He might be, I'm trying to think who else that's might be Jalen Royals. Like it's one of the two. He's either going to see the field for very little or not at all. Like that's just where I'm at with Cyrus Allen. Nothing stands out to me for him to earning a spot, seeing even what this wide receiver room already looks like. Him getting thrown and thrusted in there, I don't see him making the field. I don't.
I'm not saying he's necessarily going to make the field as a rookie, but what I'm saying, like what the Emmett Johnson picks and the Cyrus Allen picks do, it puts Brashard Smith on notice right away.
Oh yeah.
And Cyrus Allen, let's face it, pushes Nico Remigio probably.
If he becomes the punt returner, kick returner, awesome, great pick. But they've yet to address even that.
Well, I mean, I think that they
battle time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they have some guys in house that they want to kind of cycle through and test out there.
Bring back Malik Washington, Montreal Washington.
I mean, they might try Cyrus Allen out at kick return. Who knows?
Might as well.
They might try out Emmett Johnson at kick return.
That'd be nuts. Actually, imagine a spark plug you're trying to tackle. That's just gonna be impossible. Actually,
yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I'm just not sold on the Cyrus Allen wide receiver. Just not out of Cincinnati. Just not.
All right. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be. He's not. Listen, there's a reason why he was drafted in the 5th round and not in the 1st round, right? Like
I just don't want to talk myself up to possibly seeing him week 1, week 2, week 10, week 15. We will see him week 18 probably, but that's just because the games may not mean anything.
I think that rookie year, if Cyrus Allen gets 300 yards receiving, it's a really good season for him.
If we're gambling over under, definitely taking the under 250.
All right. I mean, I might take you up on that. All
right. I guess when we make our bets before the season starts. Let's
we'll make bets before the season starts. All right, and last pick the Chiefs had before we get out of here. Pick 249 in round 7. Another reason why Brett Veach listens to the show. Old Garrett Nussmeier, quarterback, LSU. Craig says, "Damn, bunch of us Willies just got the boot from the Irish pub."
Oh, what? You got kicked out of
what are you guys doing?
Jeez, you weren't even there. You weren't even there for like 30 minutes, if that.
You guys having like a derby, like a crash derby in there, or what? Like, what are you guys fucking doing? Playing wheelchair rugby in the middle of the pub?
That's insane. Actually, that's actually funny. God. I wish I was actually there right now.
I know, man. I have such FOMO right now, Craig. Like, Craig's over there with a.
I'd be laughing my ass off. I'd be like, hey, I want to turn.
Jesus, man. I wish I was you, Craig. I wish I was you.
Crazy wheelchair world, man.
Man, listen, they say that it's the people you don't expect. It's almost like band camp, right? Like in an American Pie, like band camp, everybody's fucking. Like it's a wheelchair world, man. It's like where they're just like crazy motherfuckers out to just tear shit up. Bunch of anarchists out there just getting drunk and just causing ruckus and acting wild.
Yeah,
I love it. Anyway, so Garrett Nussmeier, drafted by the Chiefs in the 7th round. Another guy who broke down to tears when he got the phone call from the Chiefs. I think he slid because he had those back cysts in 2025 that affected his play. He was in a lot of pain, but they're supposedly taking care of an asymptomatic, and now that they know what they are, they can go in and remove them, and he'll be out for like 2 weeks if he has a resurgence of them at any point. So it's not something that's considered to be like career threatening or anything like that.
This is an incredible pick Brett Veach has made. We're not going to we need a backup quarterback. Like that's exactly what you truly need. You need a cheap one. How do you fix that void, Rocky? You do it in the 7th round, taking a quarterback. And who knows, he might be able to see the playing field if Patrick Mahomes isn't fully healthy by week 1 or possibly week 2. You know what? I would take Nussmeier over Justin Fields any day and also every single day because I want to see the ball thrown. And I know Nussmeier would throw the football if he's out there. Dude, he's cheaper. He's going to be on this team for 4 years. You can mold him to being the quarterback you truly need, and you can truly trust within the 4-year time span. Hell, who knows? He might be a career life backup to Patrick Mahomes, a guy that we've never seen the Chiefs draft a quarterback since Patrick Mahomes. Like we just haven't. What if it's in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th? They just haven't done that. Now they have. They have a guy that is going to be a true, genuine backup, a guy that he already knows his role. Dude, this is a home run pick. I know Brett's listening right now. In the name of Stacey Littleton, that's Brett. So I'm just glad that they were able to check that off the box, not to worry about having a backup quarterback for the next 4 years.
Yeah, no, I think that it's awesome. I think that if we're being objective in preseason, there's a good chance that Garrett Nussmeier outplays Justin Fields and deserves to be the backup quarterback on this team. Do I think that Andy Reid is going to go with a rookie as his backup because he doesn't ever carry 3 quarterbacks?
He might.
No, I don't think he's going to.
I think he will. I think
they're going to try to slide Nussmeier onto the practice squad for a year, unless they don't think they can, and then they might carry 3 quarterbacks. But it would be a departure for Reid to carry a third quarterback. And then obviously, as Craig says, drafting Garrett Nussmeier is way better than drafting Mendoza, and 100%. I mean, Nussmeier is 16 times the quarterback that Mendoza ever could be. I just can't wait for it to come out that like Mendoza's been juicing this whole time.
You know how badass that'd be? He just gets acne just out of the middle of nowhere. It's like, dude,
it goes full Mark McGuire where he goes from like a baby face to like goatee and acne, and he's like just like
tatted up.
Yeah, completely tatted up. Looks like he could beat the shit out of Max Crosby. No, I think that Fernando Mendoza is such a bust. And fail so much. And like having to watch him on like those pharmaceutical commercials, those pharmaceutical commercials that
the ones that Travis Kelce's been on.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least Travis Kelce's were funny. This one's just like he's like trying to be inspiring, and it's like, bro, you're a heel for the pharmaceutical industry. And I wasn't saying this last week because Mendoza wasn't a Raider last week, so fuck.
Nah, man, dude, he's
Carly Mendoza.
Dude, he's only on these pharmaceutical commercials because, I mean, I don't know if you know the story. I'm assuming you do. His mom's battling MS right now, and he's just trying to do anything possible to help make sure she lives a happy and healthy life for the foreseeable future for her.
You're not going to make me feel bad about making fun of Fernando Mendoza.
I'm going to make you feel bad, man.
I wish his mom nothing but the best in health and life, and I hope her son breaks his leg and never plays another football.
Oh, my gosh.
Fuck Fernando Mendoza.
Dude, I can't wait to where Mendoza just drops his nutsack on the entire NFL and be like, yo, we're hanging out over here, baby.
You're like Jamarcus Russell did?
Well, he didn't drop anything. He didn't even watch anything. So
exactly.
There's actually a brain inside of Fernando Mendoza. There's nothing inside Jamarcus
I mean, at least Fernando Mendoza.
Marcus Russell steals from children now, which is ridiculous.
At least you took a quarterback from a run-first offense first overall in the draft. So that was a real smart decision.
Hey, bro, we're about to be lethal with the tight ends, man.
Yeah, I take Garrett Nussmeier any day of the fucking week.
I bet you would, pal.
Bitch ass Mendoza over bitch ass Mendoza. Fuck Fernando Mendoza. I say that 10 toes in. I put that on my mom, bro. Fuck Fernando Mendoza.
Okay. You stop.
All right, before we get out of here real quick, undrafted free agents. Chiefs drafted Megatron 2. Chiefs got Megatron 2.0 as an undrafted free agent. Jeff Caldwell, the other Cincinnati wide receiver. He put up the second highest RAS number of any wide receiver in the last 20 years, only behind Calvin Johnson.
I can't believe he's actually on the team. Like they got that undrafted free agent.
Yeah, but it's also funny because he's such a bad route runner. Like
so
he's
bad.
I didn't want the Chiefs to draft him because I thought the same with him as I thought of like Peter Woods, where it's like don't draft people who don't know how to play football. But they didn't draft him. He's an undrafted free agent. Undrafted free agents, get those guys who don't know how to play football all day long and then try to develop them and see what happens, because those are just lottery tickets at that point. You're not really committing to anything. They also got the safety from SMU, Nwampka. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a really nice player as well.
He was fun. I mean, I'm being a little nerd about this, but I played NCAA football. And he was on my dynasty. He actually stayed the entire time, and he was great.
Yeah, no, the
great fond memories of him.
Oh, Stacy. So my active duty friend and her veteran husband have a t-shirt company. They can set up merch page and individual pieces. They ship it straight to them. Veach season gear.
Ooh.
Stacy, what's the info?
Yeah, we need some info. And
what's the deets? What's the deets, Stace?
I like the idea of this.
Also, Stacy, I need an email address or something to send the song to.
Yeah.
Custom.
Please post your email right now. We will get it. I will write it down.
Yeah. Get us an email for us to send you
sticky note. There
for us to send you fact check my heart too.
I'm assuming they're cool as shit. No,
100%. I'm sure they're cool as shit. Oh, I can't wait to make an Uncle Bad Touch shirt. We should have a t-shirt. We should have a t-shirt creation competition, and that would be like fan created merch.
Oh boy, I can only imagine what that would be. It would look like from Craig. Oh brother.
Do they have any? Yeah, is there any sort of like content that we can't put on our?
I want a Raw Dog of the Week t-shirt. A Veach season Raw Dog of the Week.
We definitely need that. Unique custom t-shirts.
Yeah, unique custom tees is their thing.
Is this the? I'm gonna share the screen real quick. You tell me, Stacy, if this is their website or not.
We also need your email, Stacy, please.
Yeah, we need your email, please. Some way to get the song to you. Is this the company, Stacy?
I mean, it looks legit.
Yeah, I just don't know if this is the right one or not. Let's see here.
That's them.
That's them. Ah, perfect. Sweet. Okay. Sweet. Now that we know, we can start making.
There you go, Craig. Get on it. Make something for us.
All right, Craig, get on ChatGPT. Have him make an Uncle Bad Touch in a wheelchair picture with the little blue lips. I love it. And then I'll make one of the Queen of England.
Oh, boy, dude, that's going to be something.
It's called. Let me tickle your Tommy knockers.
Jeez.
Well, with the Queen
only on Veach season, baby. Only on Veach
season. Yeah, leprechaun jizz. Like, I mean, there's t-shirts for days, guys. Like, we got t-shirts for days. What's hot with Krame Dog? We got all sorts of shit we can make with this.
What's inside Rocky's incredible mind? There's a lot in there.
Yeah, we could definitely.
We'll spitball some things.
Yeah, we could. We'll make up some designs and we'll.
What would you grade the Chiefs draft overall?
I would say a B+.
B+.
Did you get the email address?
No, we need your email address. Just type in the comment section on YouTube, please, and thank you. I would give the Chiefs draft grade between 84 and 84, 86, like around that a B range. I would definitely do it that way.
Yeah, I would say a B+ is where I'm at on it.
I'm going solid B.
That's not fair. That's fair.
Like the R. Thomas draft pick completely killed it for me. Honestly, could have made a B- because that's detrimental of everything. But yeah.
Oh, Stacey said she's been putting it in there and it's not showing up.
I wonder if I can see it on not on our feed, but on the other.
Get on fucking YouTube and see if you can find it, Krame. Is this so meta? I'm looking us up on YouTube while we're on YouTube.
Yeah, to see if I can even see it. No, I don't even see it on here.
Really? I'm bringing this up right now.
Yeah, no, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Are they trying to? Maybe this is Veach. Maybe this is Veach. Maybe Stacy is truly Veach. I have an idea. I got an idea. Put like the first part. Don't even do the at whatever. Make that a different comment. But do like your first section.
This is so meta.
Dude, that's so trippy with my hands. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh, it's so trippy.
That was horrible.
But before you put the at on there, do like what it would be like for my sake. All right.
There we go.
There we go. That's working. That's working. That is okay.
Gmail.
Perfect.
Sweet. Oh, I love it. Perfect. Got it. Got it.
Yes, that's big brains right here thinking for all this. Yeah. B. Give it a B. Chiefs draft was a B.
Craig, do not send her pictures.
Yeah, no.
Do not send her pictures. No matter how drunk you are, do not send her pictures. You either Uncle Bad Touch.
Oh, I'm not. Nope. Hands clean. Keep them up.
You're a married man, Uncle Bad Touch. All right.
Draft is over, dude.
Yeah, I should probably go see what my family's up to. My wife is up to, see if she's still awake because it's 10:30 here in Tampa, Florida, in the dirty South.
In the dirty South. It's only 9:30 here in good old KC. So yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, we love you guys. Stay real. Be on the lookout for possible merch if we can figure out some cool stuff. We love you guys. Thanks for rocking with us, and we'll talk to you soon.